Hello. Oh, okay, so there's 5 viewers. Sorry, I've never done this before, so this is new. Can you text me if you're on the phone, if you can see me and you can hear me live at 901-497-2937? That would be huge help to me because I need to mark off who we actually have that needs to get that part 2, that bonus. I've got a list of people, and I want to make sure you guys are on live so that we take care of your bonus. So 901-497-2937. Let me know you can hear me okay, and we'll get started. I don't know. I can see that there are viewers, but I don't know how to see who the viewers are because this is hilarious. So if you will text me and just say, hey, my name is, my recruiter is, and I'm on live, that would be awesome because I have no idea. Let's see. Invite people, mute microphone, turn camera off, no, bandwidth, settings. Okay, great. Who is that? That's wonderful. Can you hear me okay? Let me see, because I know you texted me earlier. Okay, and hear you. Yay. Okay, great. Okay, and hear you. Awesome. Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Glad you got on. Excited to help you get your business started. Who else is on? I see 6 of you are there. Awesome. Okay. Sarah, awesome. You are on. And we can hear you. Great. Cool. So I'm going to make sure everybody sends me a quick email back afterwards and say I got on, because I'm going to let you share with me something you took away from the training and something maybe you're excited about. So there's 6 people, so 5 people now. So I just want to give everybody a minute or 2 to get on, because I know this is new for everybody. I know there's got to be a way for me to see who's on here. I'm just not sure exactly. And I don't want to mess with anything, so I think all 5 of you can probably see me. I wish I could click that and know who was there. I'm just kind of looking at these controls just to see if there's anything. It says there's a new control room. How to moderate your broadcast for your guest. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's see. Capture? Nope. Screen share? Nope. Chat? Nope. Awesome. All right, Wendy, thank you. Can hear me and you can see me. Awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. This is awesome. I love technology. I have no idea how to use technology, but I do love it. I'm excited that we can do this, you know, every few weeks, so that we can train people all over the country, so that people are not sitting there waiting and thinking, I don't have anyone in the area. You can be that rock star in the area. So you guys are going to hear all my little beeps and bleeps going off. Okay, I did, but I see how I see on. Okay. I see Miss Fonda. Okay, so I'm on and we can hear you. We can hear you fine. Can you not see the chat? Are y'all chatting? Where's the chat? Someone tell me where the chat is. Let me see. Looking for the chat. Hold on. Where is it, Sarah? Where do I find this chat? Would love to chat. I would love to be able to chat with y'all. I don't know. Let me hold on. Is there a chat? Is there a chat area? Okay. I'm looking and I'm seeing. Okay. Wow. I sure wish I could see. But it's all good. It's all good. We're going to get started in just a minute. And like I said, I want to make sure I get everyone marked off. Okay. If your computer, okay, it's hard for you to see. Okay, got it. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Sarah, tell me where that chat is. Okay, here's Karen. I can see we're here. Hey, Karen. Yay, that sounds good. I'm so excited. Karen's been with me for years and years, and she's like, this is my first time you've ever trained me. I'm like, who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Okay, so let's see. Someone's still trying to tell me how to chat. Okay, so it's hard for you to see. Click on your own link and mute that. Say my own link, mute it. I don't know how to do that. So about that. How about that? Not going to mess things up here. Okay, you mute. Click on my own. What if I mute and then y'all all go away? You mute. Unmute your control room. Okay, so I'm with you, Sarah. I'm listening. Okay, so you said chat, new control room. Okay, all right. So I'm going to go to the new control room because I did not know what to do with that. Hold on. It said new, but okay, control room. Okay, I'm in there. Chat, no, new control room. To guest. It's all right. It's all right, guys. As long as y'all can see me, we're good. We're good to go. We're going to go ahead and get started because we got a lot to talk about, and I'm overwhelmed and excited to get to do this for the first time, and just thinking about the future and how awesome this is going to be. Like I said, to help everybody get started in a different way. And I love training. I'm very passionate about this business. I've been in the business for 26 years, and BeautiControl is this huge company now. When I joined BeautiControl, we were more of a small mom and pop company. But then back in 2001, Tupperware, who is one of the largest brands in the world, they were looking for a consumable item. Okay, Karen's calling me, and she might have some magic to tell me. So let me talk to her real quick because she's on the call. Yes, ma'am. Karen, are you going to tell me something? Oh, I have to minimize the screen. I'm scared to do. I don't know, but we got to go. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, but I appreciate it. We'll do this afterwards. We'll do a test, and we'll figure all these things out. So as long as you can hear me. Okay, so we'll connect after the call. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, so back to BeautiControl, and kind of because I worked for the company, and they actually were founded by Dick and Ginger Heath, and so I was very honored and blessed to work for them for many, many years. Did not join this for a career. If you got to see my story, I kind of have a different kind of story. I fell into the business. I had no intention of doing this as a career. And obviously the universe had different plans for me because it just literally fell in my lap. And I do believe that you don't find BeautiControl. BeautiControl somehow finds you. And, I thought to myself, this is something I might be able to try. I was actually in college full time. I had a new baby, and I was stressed out to the max. And I thought I could give this a shot. And one of the first things that I saw that inspired me or motivated me to do something, because so many times our actions really don't speak, like our words. And so we say we want something and we don't do anything about it, or we think we're doing something and we're not moving. And so sometimes you need a powerful motivation and a why. And my first was this amazing free car that I was going to get. So at 21, I had never driven a new car. And when they said I could have a new car, I kind of came from a childhood where I didn't have a lot of people believing in me. And so all these women seemed to rally around me. I called them the gray-haired ladies, because the blue-haired ladies is what I really called them, because I was just this young thing, and they were just telling me how awesome I was and that I could do and have anything I wanted in life if I just, went after it and worked hard for it. And I was like, okay, well, what? And the funny thing is now I have all my gray hair, so they get to all the girls call me the blue-haired lady now. But anyway, so it took me about a year and a half, but at a very young age, at 22, I was driving my first free company car, and I had my freedom. And I know that there's two things in life that really women are looking for, and it's time freedom and financial freedom. And if you have time, you typically don't have money. And if you have money, you typically don't have time. And BeautiControl kind of gave all of that to me. But I want to tell you, you're a part of this huge, huge company, a $6 billion company. BeautiControl is the powerhouse in the beauty industry. You now have access to the most superior premium products that you will ever put on your face. So not only do you have a way to put extra money in your pocket, but you have a great way to have beautiful skin. So I always tell women, I can help women no matter what, because I know she either wants beautiful skin or she either wants a more beautiful life. And we get to provide women with both. But I just didn't want to miss out anything on BeautiControl because you're a part of 75,000 members. So you're not alone in BeautiControl. There are 75,000 others that have chosen to be a member. There are actually a couple, maybe 250,000 clients, users, subscribers that are clients to the company. We have this thing called Client Connection, and we have a Beauty Buzz email. It goes out every single month, twice a month, and it keeps your clients informed about all the specials happening and just new and technology breakthroughs in skincare. So very cool. So we've got a lot of people that love these products. And so what happened was, BeautiControl has been around for 30 years, and then Tupperware, has been around forever. And they're a parent company, and I wrote down they're a $6 billion company. Together with Tupperware, we're in 100 different countries. We actually we touch over 3 million consultants all across the country and the world. So this is huge. And I think sometimes we forget how huge it is. But they partnered with us because they believed in us. They knew we were the best. They knew the quality. Rick Goings had tried to buy BeautiControl himself and couldn't afford it. And when he became the CEO of Tupperware, he decided that Tupperware would buy BeautiControl. And they could go buy anything. They could buy Lancome. They could buy any med spa line. I mean, they could have picked anything. And in 2001, they picked BeautiControl as their brand. And it was really a cool year. I remember it like yesterday because I remember thinking to myself, wow, we're part of one of the richest companies in the world. They're going to invest in us and we're never going to look back. And sure enough, you see a Mercedes back there, but they launched the first Mustang program in 2001. And we never looked back. I mean, I was already a director, so I couldn't earn one at that time. And I gave away so many Mustangs. And I was like, this is insane. And then lo and behold, one year they popped up and said, we at the top level, because there's different stages you go through. You start as a consultant and you go all the way up to senior national executive director. There's actually 2 women that are platinum. And so there's 10 of us that are at the senior national. So there's 700 director teams all across the country. And there's only 10 of us at the very top that have gotten into the ranks of the senior national executive director. And what does it mean? It just means I've really helped change a lot of lives. Sorry about that. I'm going to close this door really quickly. Well, all these fundings. Stop it. Okay, so back to Tupperware and being part of this huge conglomerate of, touching so many lives. But BeautiControl is based out of Dallas, and we make almost everything there, and I love that. And one of the most important things to me when I was 21 was that we did not do animal testing. And back then, we were one of the only companies that did no animal testing. It's a very cruelty-free company. They're all that PETA, whatever that stuff is, you have to be approved. We're on all the list, and most companies are not anymore because they have to save money, and BeautiControl will not cut price for ingredients, for testing. They want all live human beings. So that's why it's really cool to know your products work. They're a little bit more aggressive. And remember, you have to be on the skincare for 30 days to say I love or I don't love. And once you are, you're going to become the expert. So we'll talk about that. So our manufacturing is like 400,000 square feet. That's a huge manufacturing facility. That is not little. That's huge. And it's the size of 4 football fields. And so I just love knowing we're a part of this huge, big, amazing company that is out there. Wow. I mean, just changing skin, changing lives, making a huge, huge difference. So you're all part of my team. You might have a director like I know Fonda's on, and I know we have a brand new director on, Sarah, who's just promoting as of April 1st. You're going to be our first April Fool's girl, because I don't think we have another director promoting. But what does it mean to become a director? She's going to get a $1,000 bonus and a trip to Fiji. Our company is giving away a trip to Fiji, and she's going to be the first one on our team to earn that trip. So how exciting is that? And she'll have the opportunity to earn it for 2. Last year it was to Paris. So I'm looking at all this stuff, going, okay, I'm trying to find the corporate job. I'm a senior at college. And I'm thinking to myself, that sounds like a lot more fun. And 26 years ago, I said yes. And it was the scariest decision. It was the best decision because, man, has my life been everything I want and more. The freedom, the house I'm in is my dream home that we were able to build. We would have never built this on my husband's income. It just wouldn't have happened. It's limitless what you can do with this business. So you are a part of my team, and I want you to be sure to go on Facebook and friend me, or just ask to be a part of the Rockstar page, because that's the page that all of us are a part of. We've got Michelle Jones, who I'm going to talk about, who's another amazing leader, who is just such an amazing friend. And I just think to myself, because of BeautiControl, we were able to cross paths. And I believe, again, that not only does this company find us, but the women in our lives find us. And I'm going to tell you, I'm wearing my heart today because I thought all about how many hearts you guys could touch. And this business is all about heart. If you get stuck up here trying to figure out, do I want to do this? Could I do this? You might not ever try. But if you say, wow, that girl is silly and crazy and fun, and, she's got great hair, need to color it. It's just real people, out there wanting more and different in their lives and wanting to help other people have more and different in their lives. So I got to let Bibi back in because she's going to scratch my door off. I'm going to get really upset. She scratches my door off. so maybe she won't bark now. This is my dog, Beauty. So anyway, very exciting. You're a part of an incredible team, and the support is amazing, and the support is never ending. So just know that you have endless opportunities with this, whether you want to make money, whether you want to save money and share it with friends and family. That choice is totally up to you, but the options are there. And I love having options, and I love having choices, and I love knowing that all I have to do is learn how to fall in love with my products. I start sharing the products, and then I start making money and putting money in my back pocket. One of my newer consultants who never dreamed she would be doing this, she came to training, she got excited, she couldn't believe all the stories. You don't get to hear all the stories, but every woman in our team has a beautiful story of somehow her life has changed. You can go to our website that I put on the information form. There's an information form that I gave you, and I'll show you what it looks like, and because it's pretty good stuff. The Billings spot, this one that you should have printed out. If you didn't get to, you can go back and do it. But where it says website, let's see. Hope I didn't take it off. Okay, so yes, those interested in office spas and more, relaxspascapes.net. That's got my story. It's got like about 15 of our director stories. It's got a high school girl who, you know, earned a trip to New York and became a director. I mean, the stories just go on and on and on. So be sure to keep this handy, because this has got so much information, and I'll refer back to that in just a little bit. But here's what I know. Every single person deserves to hear about what you have. Give them the choice to say yes or no. But I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why I smile every single night when I go to bed, because I know everybody applies to needing something in their life. They might not know it's BeautiControl, but if you can talk to their heart and not their head and tell them how it's made an impact on you, because it will, it'll give you beautiful skin. If nothing else, your skin will change drastically. And I'm going to make sure you know how to use your skincare, because you've got it all. And then I'm going to show you how to get a lot of free stuff. And then, of course, you might know tonight there's some offers that are ending for the rest of our lives because of our new president and all these amazing programs he's giving us. He's having to shift some things, and it's fine, because you know what? We make a lot of money doing a lot of different things. There's lots of different ways to make money in this business, but the first thing you have to do is fall in love with the product. And then you just start sharing the product. And then you teach others how to share the product. And that's a spa girl. And that's a director, really. That's how you build a successful business. It's not rocket science, but you have to tell people what you do. So every single person that you know should be a part of this business. So I want you to be thinking right now, I want you to write down these bullet points, because these are the 3 reasons why. And as I say these, you know, different reasons to you as to why everyone should be a part of this, I want you to think about people you know. And I want you to write down people you know, because it's, to me, I had to tell myself, if I don't share this with people, I am being so selfish. You know, and I kind of had gotten away from talking about the business, because I do a lot of training, I do a lot of different things. And just recently I was like, no, we've got this $55 campaign to touch hearts across America. And I had to rethink it and how I was doing my business. And I was like, no, I'm going to go back and start sharing. And as soon as I did, I got a yes. And then I did again, and I got a yes. And I was like, man, this stuff really works when you open your mouth and you just love on people. Because being a great spa girl is just being a great lover, which is just loving your product, loving on other women. Okay, so 100%, write this down. Number 1, 100% of the people you know and you don't know are using the products that you now share and sell, and you're going to fall in love with. So 100% of the people use something on their body, something on their skin, something's in their bathroom that's an item that you sell. So we're gonna look at this product guide just a little bit, but I actually took mine and I put I just took it to the Office Depot and told them to cut it because it's so big, because this is not something you're gonna run around and show people, but it's something that you're gonna wanna have. You wanna put your name on it and have one for you for a reference so that you always can refer back, because this has every product in our line. So this right here has hundreds of products in it. And knowing that it has hundreds of products in it, you know that you have something that every woman is already using, so you have to learn to share it. So this is not what you're going to share. You're going to actually share something else we're about to talk about. But that right there shows you that, you know, 100% of the people should be shared with, because you're being shared with, and you're going to save, you know, 25 to 40%, 50% tonight. And you should give that opportunity to other women. Just give them the opportunity to say yes or no. You know, if someone cared about you enough to share this with you. So how about you pay it forward? You pay it forward to someone else. Write down the number 1200, 1200. That is the average amount a woman spends on what you now sell. It's what you spend. And if it's not, when you're using BeautiControl, you will, because you're going to understand and be educated. When you go to the department store, there's no education. It's, hey, I'm going to sell you whatever the thing is for the spring, and whatever colors are out, what products they want me to drive. With BeautiControl, it's always the same. Like that skincare you have in your case is the best, highest grade skincare available in the industry. They just don't offer it. They don't offer it anywhere. We got this amazing award, America's Greatest Skincare Brands, and you can go find this on Forms on File, and your recruiter can tell you how. But we were put in here with Federal Express, Baskin Robbins, all these different companies. They only picked one beauty company, and they picked BeautiControl as America's Greatest Brand, and it has our story in there. So be sure to print that off because it gives you credibility, right? We always need credibility for what we do. So I think about it like this. If one person spends $1,000 a month, $1,000 a year, and that's skincare, cosmetics, spa. So that's everything. That's a lot of money if I have 10 customers. So give me 10 customers that are using the basic skincare, cosmetics, and spa products. And if they're spending $1,000 a month, that's $10,000 in my pocket once I get people hooked on it. And it's like a drug. It's like an addiction, but it's legal. Then they're going to fall in love with you. They're going to fall in love with the product. They fall in love with you first because they're going to trust you. Then they're going to experience the product. I was talking to someone today, and they're like, BeautiControl hands down has the best experience for women to try the products because it's the spa. And if nobody told you, we created spa in our world and our team. And, it changed the way we do business because it's a place to take women to relax and de-stress and to have some quiet time for themselves. And women don't get that anymore. And we're dying of heart disease. We're dying of cancer, high blood pressure, stroke, all these things that start with a little headache that lead to something life-altering. So what you have is something that can help a woman turn her bathroom into a spa experience. And she deserves that. You deserve that. You deserve it first, and then you give it away. So money on the phone when you start taking care of customers. So you introduce them to some skincare, and then you introduce them to a little bit of makeup, a little bit of spa. You figure out what you love, and then you are going to share the products you love. It's very simple. And when they become a member, they're already spending money on these products. You are helping them save. So feel really good about that. Feel like, you're giving someone a gift because they get the best spa line. They get to save money. And I always think about when I go to the department store, I don't ever get to save any money. I might get a free gift, but it's never the right colors. If I go to the day spa, it's like 10 times the price it should have been because I do all that. I go get facials. I love pampering myself because I believe that, we should do that for ourselves. And most people can't afford to, but I work hard so I can play hard. And that's what this extra money, if this could be extra money, you think about, well, if I had extra money, would I want like a housekeeper? Would I want to go get some facials and massages and just have some me time? Sure you would, everybody would, but unfortunately everyone's too busy. And I always say, well, are you too busy to be dead? Because that's how serious this stress thing is. It's an epidemic. And back in the 40s, back in the 50s and 60s, the Leave It to Beaver days, women weren't dying like they are now, out dying the men, which is so scary. And it's because they just don't stop. So we get to teach women how to stop, how to have a spa break, a 1-hour spa experience. And they absolutely all deserve it. Thank you, Amanda. So that is reason number 1. Everybody's already using this stuff. Reason number 2 is 8 out of 10. That is 80%. That is 8 out of every 10 people you see are in some sort of debt. Wow, have I been blown away by the college debt. Women my age in their 40s who have $40,000, $50,000 in college debt. I had no idea, but they've been paying interest for so long that everything else, the balance just started to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's mind-boggling to me. So it's credit cards, house loans, like our house that we just built, our dream home, I think it was 9 years ago. We put ourselves on a budget, and I think my husband said we're going to have it paid for in a year. And wow, that just takes more stress off us. We pay a little bit more. We work a little harder because we know he's in his 50s, but I know when I get to my 50s, because I'm 45, I am not going to be working. Or I don't know. I don't even feel like I work hard. Every day I go, I work so hard. Well, I worked out today with my trainer because I have that freedom, and I feel so fortunate to have that freedom. And I just want to give that to everyone. But I was willing to work, and to share with women. But you don't have to do that. You can just save money and love on the products. That's what I love about this business is there is a place for everyone. But knowing that 8 out of 10 women are in some sort of debt, isn't that a little bit scary that these families are in debt and like $300 to $500 would take them out of being bankrupt? So very powerful what you have. You know, it's sad. And so a lot of women become members because they want to save money. And that's fine. But if you're going to save money, let your friends and family save money too. So you can order more and get bigger savings, bigger discounts, bigger savings. That is what you want to do. Most people would love to have an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, but they're already so busy they don't want to take away from their lifestyle. I look at BeautiControl as when I go out and do a spa, that's my me time. So I don't look at going out to do a spa like when my kids were young, and of course my daughter now is 25, my son is 20, almost 21 next month. And man, when I got to go spa, it was like the best 2 hours of my life. So if you have small children, you need this time away and you get to go make money and play and do something for you. It fills your soul. It just fills your heart and soul to spa other women. So, you know, you might not have any intention of spawing. You know, you might want to just, you know, I always tell people, I used to do one at a time because I had a baby and I was nursing. My daughter was 3 months old when I joined. And man, all I could do was one at a time. But you know what? They said practice on 10 people and I did. And I spa'd 10 people. I didn't spa. I did makeup, skincare, whatever we had back then. It doesn't matter. But I will never forget it. As a young woman at 21, I had over $1,000 in checks and credit cards and cash. And I was like, I didn't think any of these people had any money. I never dreamed they would spend that kind of money with me. And from that point on, I was like, I will never prejudge. I will never assume someone doesn't have money, because if a woman wants something, and especially when it makes her look beautiful and feel beautiful, then guess what? She's going to figure out a way to get the money. So I love the idea that, you know, this is life-changing money. And I don't know if I finished telling you, but my consultant did 3 spas this weekend, and she's got a full-time stressful job, and I just love her to pieces. And her husband-to-be broke his collarbone. So they live together, and he's been out of work. And oh my gosh, she never in her wildest dreams thought she would need BeautiControl like she needed, but she sold $890 at 3 spas, just 3 little spas this weekend. She was able to put almost $500 in her family's budget. And I just love that. That is so freeing to me to know that we can make a difference for someone, and it's legal and they get to feel good doing it, you know, and she loves it. She's so grateful for it. I'll never forget, she came to training thinking I will never do this. And she left going, why wouldn't I try? Why wouldn't I try? I want more for my daughter. You know, I want to be able to give her the dance lessons. You know, she's a little beautiful girl, and I'll never. I met her at the spa, and I don't do a lot of spas, but when I do, I'm like, I'm here for a reason. And so, you know, I'll give anything away to help somebody join where I see there's a need. And they might not know there's a need because nobody wears a sign that says I need this. And I'm going to talk about that in just a second. So 8 out of 10 need more money. They just need money, not even more money. They need money just to get by. They got more month than money, and they desperately need this. And then the third reason is the saddest group. And when I think of this group, I think of my dear friend, the #1 director in the nation, who I was so blessed to meet when she first joined the business, and she just trusted me, and she hung out with me, and she came to some spas with me, and that's Michelle Jones. And she is a national director. She's been #1 in the company for many, many years. And it's cool because she's a level right underneath me. So she's #1 at her level, and I'm #1 in my level, but she makes me #1. She's awesome. So does another national I have that's, I don't know if she's on here or not, but I've got 2 amazing national directors. But this sheet right here, you're going to see a lot of the spa fairies on there because I have a website and you'll see it on here. But honestly, Michelle's is more organized and better. She's got training on there. She's got live training on there. She's got videos you can watch. She's got the conference calls you can go listen to. There's makeup training on there. And so it's all at your own pace. When I go into BeautiNet, I've been doing it for 26 years. I get overwhelmed. There's just so much stuff. So to go into BeautiNet, I order, you know, I do certain things. But when it comes to training, I use Spa Fairies. I use my Facebook group. So you'll see everything you need will revolve around that. So if you're wanting to make some money with the business, that's where you go. But the saddest group is group #3, and it's the group that sits there at night laying in bed asking themselves, is this it? Michelle Jones was an extremely successful VP of a company. She worked herself to the bone for, I don't know, 20 years. She was 35 when she joined BeautiControl. She's been doing it for 11 years. She didn't know she could do this and make a same kind of income she was making working 60, 70 hours a week. But she ended up divorced because she was married to her job. And you know what? She was very passionate about her job. But eventually that job, things happened when 9/11 happened. And you know what? She just got sick and tired. She's actually going back. She's got some kind of big degree, and she's going back to get another big degree, and BeautiControl found her at the perfect time. And I'll never forget meeting her at training, and she was literally just ordering products because she's smart, and she's ordering the $1,000 order because she wanted to be able to stock up for her gift closet. And I said, hey, you don't know of anybody here. Would you like to come with me to spa and just see what it is that we do? Because who knows? You don't know anybody. She's like, sure, I'll come. So anyway, we connected, and her life has forever changed. She's not the same person. She has her freedom. They moved from Memphis. They went to LA, lived there wonderfully, but then they decided to move to Vegas. I mean, she just had this freedom to do what she wanted to do. Her husband was a police officer in Memphis, got him out of that horrible situation, a Marine guy. I mean, just a great couple who, direct sales has changed their lives. So I think sometimes people don't know what they don't know, and then they step into it and they say, wow, these people are real, they're kind, they're making money, but they're teaching others how to do it. Because the only way for me to be successful is to show you how to either love the products or to love the business, see what the business can do to you. Because some people just need an extra couple $100 a month, but then other people could use really an extra couple $1,000s a month so that they could stop paying interest, and they could get their house paid for, and they could get the cars paid for, and they could get the credit card debt out from underneath them. And it's really scary when you think about it. So, I told you a little bit about Michelle, and, she has been able to go out there and have a beautiful life. And when I see someone like that, and I've had lawyers on my team, doctors on my team, I mean, just people join this because it's freedom to do what you want to do, how you want to do it. There's no set cookie cutter one way to do this business. And I kind of love that about the business is it is your own. You have to decide what it is that you need from it. Do I need to save money? Do I need to make a little bit of money? Or do I need to make a lot of money? Because I can tell you my biggest income, I've got it right over here. They sent me a copy of it. It was $26,000 in a month. That's silly money. That's just silly money to me. I mean, I still make more than I can spend, but I'm very grateful for that because it's allowed us to have a future. Most people don't have retirement. They don't have a nest egg. They haven't invested anything. And that's what we've been doing for the last 20 years of BeautiControl. Anything extra we had. I'm the spender. My husband's the saver, thank goodness, because he forces me to save money. Now, I make enough where I can spend some too, but thank God he has been there every step of the way. And, I always say the reason we're married is because BeautiControl, because it gave me freedom and it gave me jewelry and it gave, usually everything I'm wearing, my necklaces are all diamonds from BeautiControl. I mean, everything. They're always doing different promotions. Right now it's the Fiji trip. Last year it was Mercedes. I literally missed it by a hair. But you know what? It's just the achievement of going for something. It's what happens along the journey that with things you find out about yourself that you didn't even know were there. Okay, so what I want you to do for just a minute is I want you to think about three people that might fit into one of those categories, or maybe they fit into all the categories. They've got debt, they're miserable, and they have skin. So just take 1 second while I get a drink of water. I'm going to give you just a minute and write down a couple names. Who could you ask? Because you want to be a VIP. And I'm going to tell you about VIP in just a minute. Let me take a drink. Big old Tupperware cup. Those of you who know me know I don't leave home without it. So I hope you're thinking about three people you know, because you have the right to share with other women. You have the right to share with anybody you want to share with. Someone shared with you, so be thinking about three people that you could share with that might want great products at a great price. They might want to pay off those credit bills, credit card debt, house note, or how about maybe they're just a crazy workaholic like Michelle Jones. Maybe that's your person that you need to recruit and tell them that this is an option for them, to give them some relaxation time, because that's what this business does. It just gives you relaxation time. Okay, so I was going to tell you that the case right now, there's a case, and we haven't seen this, I don't think, for about 6 months. We've got an introductory case. It's got 4 different items in it. I'm going to shut this door because my husband walked in and he's being rude. Let me shut my door. Okay, and really the best place for someone to join is the $99 case, because you want everyone to experience the skincare, because nobody makes skincare like we do. And I'm going to kind of go through skincare with you and make sure you know how to use what's in your case, because that's all you got to know. That's all you need to know is what's in that case. And I sent you a picture of the case, and I sent you a picture of the sets that we show. And that's it. That's all you got to know about. This is really simple. Although we have hundreds of products, we show about 10, 15 at the spa. And if you do the 1 minute face, that's an extra maybe 4 or 5 products. But it's very simple. I mean, the spa more is about letting them get to know you and connecting with their heart. So I hope you came up with 3 people, because when you become a VIP, you're going to make more money. You're going to get commissions, and you're going to get to save more money too. So it's not just for those that want to make money, but you're going to get to save money. And BeautiControl gives you some really cute little gifts that are in that little flyer that I sent you that's got all the Dream Start rewards. So very much a cool thing. So be thinking about who you can invite to join. And we're going to just, I told you about the beauty book, so we're good on that. I told you it's big, it's gorgeous, but you're not going to give this big old thing to everybody because it's too big. It's just too big. But what you are going to give to everybody that you want to at your spas or wherever you're out and about, we can get these for pennies. This is our, we call our monthly client brochure. I kind of call it a monthly sales brochure because all of our great sales are in here. But it also introduces new products, and it just lets them see what's out there, what's available. It's different every month. The best thing about it is there's a sense of urgency because everything expires at the end of the month. There's actually usually a really good special. Always look at the back page first because there's usually something about 75% off. So you can still get some really good savings. So whatever your normal career level discount is at your level, and it's going to be more if you're a VIP, you can get up to 50%. That's the place you want to be. You will take the sale prices and take your discount on top of that. So this right here is one of our game changers. We have several game changers, but this one right here, I would say, because it's monthly, because there's closes, there's usually a close that happens the 14th, so you get for it, because like usually whatever's on the back closes around mid-month. Wow, these are all $5 each. So those are things you could order next month. So yeah, so it's featuring a lot of Mother's Day gifts. It's always going to be themed so that you can talk about it seasonally. And this is the Celebrate Mothers edition. And whatever sale price is in here is what you're going to see when you ring it up on BeautiControl. And I'll kind of step you through really quickly how to get online in a minute, because that's something you definitely need to know, and how to get to the special ordering opportunities that are available to you as soon as we get through with training. But you can order these. These are like 15 cents a piece. So I just ordered 15 packs. I keep them, I give them out, I have them in my car. If somebody says, what do you do? I don't go for this first, I go for a business card. But whenever I'm doing spas or clients come over, I'm always giving this. But some people love to leave them everywhere, leave them in restaurants, leave them here, there, and everywhere. So just whatever's comfortable for you. Just make sure your name and number's in there, and then tell them they'll get a free gift if they call you before, everything expires at the end of the month. So that is a great tool that we have. So you've got your beauty book, you've got your monthly product brochure. It is beautiful, it is brilliant. And then you have finally our monthly achiever. And this is the one that comes out tomorrow. And so now it takes about 6 weeks for you to get in the system. So if you don't get this tomorrow, don't stress out or anything. You can call. If you want one, they'll hand address it to you or call your director. But these actually come back to back. So this comes together because every month these 2 things change. So very important. I always had those somewhere by me. But the achiever is where, and I meant to get out one with Linda and with Michelle on the covers. And it's just cool when you see your consultants on the cover. But anyway, they're doing more pictures now, but all is good. There's a lot of cool people in there. And so this month they're featuring one of our senior nationals, which is at my level. And this is Paulette Britt. And she tells a beautiful story about her mom, the most inspirational woman in her life. Her mom instantly comes to mind. So you can just run through here. You'll see the $55 case that's going on right now that just started, just launched. You can get your 3 people in right now if you want to. The new perfume that's coming out, more about the smooth line. You're going to keep talking about the smooth line. It's wonderful, but you want to really learn how to use what's in your case first. If I added anything, I'd add the serums because they're life-changing. If I look dewy, it's because of those serums, and I love them day and night. Just add them in your skincare. It actually has, anyway, you'll see this. It's like you can get $5 shipping because you're here, but moving forward, there's a way to get $5 shipping every single month. That's probably the one thing people have asked for the most. So the reason some of those discount structures changed is due to the fact that he wanted to get $5 shipping because he's a genius. He's a genius. And then you can see Women Who Burn Mercedes and Top Achievers. And then this is pages, top earning directors. Barbara Ward last month earned $26,000 in a month. Not too shabby for loving on women, because remember, that's what we do. We teach other women how to be successful. So lots of cool things, and then to me, this is way too small to look at, so I always do all my ordering online. And then again, some free gift promotions. So you're going to see promotions, you're going to see new products, you're going to see when there's contests going on, things that you can earn. So you definitely want to open that up the first day of every month, so you just kind of have a heads up on what's going on. So that's really the most important things you have in your life are going to be your product guide, your book. This is kind of like everything you need to know what's going on in your business for the month. Throw your day timer in there and you're good to go. So that's all you need. And my day timer's in my phone now, so I hardly ever look at my book. I have it because I'm old school, but anyway, pretty much everything can be done now in your phone, which is awesome. Okay, so told you about the brochure, just don't want to miss anything. I told you about the achiever. Okay, so let's talk for a minute about your skin, okay? So your skin is a very important topic. Why? Because it's the first thing people see about you. I gotta let my dog in again. I'm so sorry. Come on, sit down. So it's the first thing that people will notice when they see you. And, you know, I always think to myself, why do people brush their teeth day and night? They don't even hesitate, that, or the smart ones don't anyway. But yet you can get new teeth, but you can't get new skin. So your skin is the #1 most important asset you have. And so most women have just never been educated. Like I was very fortunate at 21, they told me about skincare. And I was like, wow, I didn't know all this. So I'm gonna tell you some of the things I learned. I wanna make sure I give them to you right. And I just want you to write down some things about skincare that you need to remember so that you feel confident. Now, here's what I want you to do is if you'll open up to page, if you have your product guide, if you'll open up to this page, this is a beautiful page of our BC facial line. Our beautiful, and they changed the names a little bit, purifying cleanser, restoring. They're just so beautiful. So they did a really good job of this. So we're gonna stick on that page because that's what we're gonna talk about for a minute. I also sent you a picture of your grapes, your raisins, and your cornflakes, right? Because this is what skin looks like. If you were to look at the layers of your skin, and here's the cool thing, you can like fold it this way and laminate it, and then you can cheat over here and you can talk over here. But your skin, there's a lot of healthy grapes underneath what's going on in your skin, but you've got to force them forward. And every 30 days, your skin cells completely turning over. Now, when you're 60, it's every 60. I'm 45, my skin turns over every 45 days. But if you're not washing your face twice a day, you are aging your skin by probably 4 or 5 days a day. So if you add that up over a lifetime, it really adds up. And there's so many things that are wrecking our skin that we don't think about. We don't think about why our skin might not look at its optimum health. So you've got your healthy grapes, and they're going to try to move to the surface, but as they move to the surface, they get damaged. And why do they get damaged? Because they're exposed to sun, pollution, bad diets, smiling. Like I smile a lot, so my lines and wrinkles, you know, I really break down my little grapes because my expressions are so large, as you can see. And so what happens is the cells are turning over, and if you don't exfoliate all of these dry, dead skin cells, nothing can get up underneath here, nothing can get underneath here, and nothing will be able to plump back up and rehydrate the grapes because you've got all these barriers. But if you remove the cornflakes, and literally if you look up underneath the microscope at your skin, you would see dead cornflakes. Like you would see millions of just dead, disgusting skin cells. And you know, here's proof. This lady was on Dr. Oz. I love her because, and I think that's posted on our Facebook page. That's just after 30 days of not washing your face. So yeah, you can definitely make an impact on your skin. And so how do you do that? It's 5 simple steps. And then we're going to add in a repair product. If you're just going to get started on what's in your case and then get the free TFF Face Night, which you want, you got to have, it will help your skin stay nice and grapey, hydrated. So healthy skin is the grapes that you were born with, okay? Raisins is the damage, and then that floats to the top because it's damaged. as these cornflakes. And so all you got to do is remove it with an exfoliator, a polisher a couple times a week, and then at least once or twice a week, the Microderm Appeal and the skin, the professional skin tool. And that you're getting free for being here tonight. So it's an $87 tool that you get simply for coming to this class. How awesome is that? And that will help with acne scarring. It will help with larger pores. Think about the pores. They get all this dirt and makeup and everything built up in it. And it just sometimes, like for people who don't wash their face at night, your skin actually pulls everything in. You gotta wash your face at night. And then in the morning, you've been on top of, your skin is renewing itself and you're shedding skin layers and you're sleeping on your pillow. We don't wash our pillowcase every night. So you've gotta wash your skin morning and night. That's the first thing you gotta tell yourself, is that you're not gonna go to bed or get up in the morning without the first thing you do is washing your face in the morning, and the last thing you do before you get in bed, even if you have to put it bed and do it while you're in the bed, it doesn't matter. You will see your skin changing if you will simply cleanse and tone, and we're going to run through all the steps. So it's definitely life-changing once you start exfoliating, though. That one is a real key ingredient to healthy skin. Okay. Oh, wow, I went through all this fast. Okay, and when you exfoliate your skin also, remember also that your products are going to go on. They're going to be smoother because your skin is nice and smooth. Your moisturizers are going to work better. Your foundation is going to look so much better. And so many times when our makeup looks blotchy and uneven and maybe it's halfway gone by the end of the day, it's just, we just don't have the right steps. So we're going to do 5 simple steps to taking care of your skin. But there are different layers of skin all over your body. Know this. This is really important. All over your body, your skin is pretty thick. Like the bottom of your feet, your hands, your elbows, you got about 40 layers. So that's why like the 1-minute hand scrub and everything is a little bit thicker. Those salts are thicker and heavier because you got to have something to polish through all those dead skin cells. So if you can use that on dry skin, like when you do the hand scrub and then rinse it off, I mean, that's by far the #1. I call it the OMG product. It's like OMG, that and TFF, because TFF is pretty wild. I keep the TFF by the sink when I do their hands because I want them to see it on half their face, because it's freaky what it does. And I even cleanse and tone their face afterwards. It doesn't matter. It's going down into those grapes and it's doing its thing. So they will still see a nice change in their skin if you go ahead and put the TFF here on this big old line that I've got and up around the eye area. Okay, so the skin on your face has only got 10 layers. Around the eyes, it goes down to 4. Wow, so this is really delicate, sensitive skin, so you really want to treat it well because it's got all this damage happening to it all the time, and if you don't take care of your skin, guess what? You're going to get the skin that you created, right? And by the time you're 60, and that might not seem far away, but now that I'm 45, it doesn't seem so far away. Time goes by so fast. You get the skin you deserve. So I'm really adamant about doing these 5 steps every single day. So the first step, and it's in your book, and it says purify. And what does purify do? It purifies the skin. It's cleanser. It's going to remove the dirt and the makeup, and it's extremely concentrated. And I mean, use the size of a pea, lather it up, and get that on your face, and then get it off in the shower. I do mine in the shower. I have a little one in the shower, and I have a little one by the sink, because I just don't ever want to forget. But morning and night, because it's going to get off all the natural oils, that come to the surface overnight, and the dirt, sweat, the makeup, all those gross things. And people go, oh, I don't wear makeup. I'm like, good, then you really need to wash your face because you don't have anything protecting it. Foundation is actually another protective barrier to all the environmental pollutants, to the free to the pollution, to the sun, the wind, the rain, all those things that are attacking us the minute we get up. The dust on our pillows. I mean, it's all trying to clog into our pores. So, if you don't wear makeup, you still need to wash your face twice a day, morning and night, and get all that icky stuff off your face. And so there's 2 regimens, just so you know. There's actually a combination dry and an oily, and most people know which one they are. And I love that they simplified this, because we used to have some really confusing skincare. But the normal to dry, if you're normal to dry, you're flakier. You might have T-zone. You might have a little bit of oil through here. And honestly, that cleanser is my #1 cleanser. It's a cleansing lotion. It feels wonderful. The gel can be a little drying. I use that for people who are really oily that tell me they love a gel, but I ask them if they're willing to use the lotion, and they're usually 100% fine. I just love that lotion. But people who are oily know they're oily, and people who are dry know they're dry. And if they tell me they're normal, then I know to go with the cleanser that's actually for the normal to dry line. So you're either normal to dry, so normal to dry, or you're oily. So you gotta, talk to them. Here's another real good tip is if they're really oily, their pores are large. That's why they're oily, because they're constantly secreting oil. And if they're dry, then there are no pores. You don't see visible pores when you look at them. For me, you're gonna see visible pores in my T-zone. So you want to be really sure, just kind of look at them, check them out. So, ask them, do you blot your face during the day? Do you get oily, by midday? Does your makeup tend to melt down? Those are questions you can ask to find out exactly what type of skincare they have. I'm so sorry if I let my dog out again. Seriously, baby? No more, chica. No more. I'm quite sure she'll be back, sadly. I was going to do this in another room, but my sound wouldn't work on my laptop, so I don't know what happened there. But anyway, this is good. You just have to see kind of my little mess going on over here. Okay, so the 2 regimens, we talked about that. Another thing that, people who are oily are like, oh, I got all this oil. Well, oily people sag, so I call them my saggers. Dry people sink, because they get lines and wrinkles and they sink into the lines and wrinkles. So there's no win for anybody. Like, I know I will sag because I'm oily, and I've had acne, I've had it all. I don't even know what my face would look like without the skincare, without the microdermabrasion. I don't even want to think about it, or the money that I would spend. And my cousin is one of the top dermatologists here in the city, and she swears by our products. She comes every twice a year and she replenishes, and she goes home and she's happy. So yeah, we've got good stuff. So step 1 is to purify. Step 2, you got to scrub all those dead skin layers off. Because remember, it kicks in the metabolism, it kicks in the skin metabolism, it kicks in the collagen. As soon as you remove a layer, and you really don't do it as well with the exfoliator as you do with the microdermabrasion, man, it jumpstarts your skin and turning over faster and pulling up new layers. So it goes all the way down to those big plump juicy grapes. So both systems have an exfoliator. It gets all the dead skin off, all the damage that's been done, and it's very gentle. It's a polish. It's not your typical scrub, like the apricot scrubs. The ones that are not perfectly round, like ours has got jojoba in it, jojoba oil, jojoba beads. They're perfectly round. They're man-made. They will not tear or damage the skin. I used to have all these girls come in that used Clinique's 7-day scrub, and their poor little pores were just huge. And I would be like, you're using the 7-day scrub, huh? Yeah, I am. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? That is designed for very young skin. Older skin cannot handle that. Feel the scrub, feel the difference. And they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, absolutely. Because you've got to use a scrub in your system. There's 5 steps. You cannot avoid any of these. You cleanse, you exfoliate, you scrub, you moisturize, and then you use your eye cream. So we're going to just run through the rest of these. So number 2 is to exfoliate, and it's a polish. Number 3 is to revive. And this is probably the most forgotten skincare step, and probably the most important skincare step. So the one that's most forgotten, and the one that will make the biggest impact on your skin, especially because ours, and I would highly recommend the PHA because it's a little gentler. If you can handle the AHA and the oilier skin, go for it. But for me, I like the PHA because it's more gentle. It's for a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more calming skin. But it actually has anti-aging in it. We're one of the only toners where, and that's why I always tell people, once you use our toner, you got to let it dry for a minute. Because if you start piling things on, if it doesn't have a chance to dry, you might feel it. It might feel a little tacky on your skin, and it's just because you didn't let it dry. You got to let it do its job. The toners close up the pores. They actually help the skin with its natural pH balance. They remove any leftover dirt and makeup. So you can always look at your pad and see if you got it all with your cleanser. But our cleansers are so good. I've never seen a cleanser, because these cleansers we had for a few years now, they really, really, really go deep. But that toner is the final rinse. So you've got to use the toner. The most forgotten step, the most important, because it's also got the antibacterial in it. So it's going to kill the dirt and germs on the face. So make sure you're using the reviving tonic, because it will wake up the skin. And again, it's the first step in anti-aging. and be sure to let it dry. And that's when your skin is going to feel cleaner than it's ever felt. So for people to not use tonics, I don't get it, because that's the one that people need the most. And then step 4 is to replenish, and that's a no-brainer. That's your daytime moisturizer, your nighttime moisturizer. They're different because daytime has obviously your sunscreen in it. You've got to protect your face, and nighttime doesn't. But our night cream is fabulous. Our night creams are phenomenal. We have one that's, you know, for drier skin and one that's for the normal oilier skin. And I just love it. I love, love, love our moisturizers. And then the 5th step is probably the most important step. And that I'm going to, gotta let me in. That is going to help your skin. Seriously? That is going to help your very delicate eye area. The skin around your eyes is only 4 layers thick. It is so thin and so delicate and so sensitive. And when you turn into puberty, your oil glands, you have them when you're born around the eye, and then as soon as you hit puberty, they dry up and they go away. So to not put a good eye cream on is like not drinking water all day. So when you put our amazing, I love our eye cream. It's awesome. It's called the Revitalizing Eye Cream. It's like pouring water into your skin, and that's what hydrates it, and that's what plumps it up, and that's the first place you see signs of aging is around the eye area. So not using a good eye cream is like not drinking water all day. So you're going to do that day and night, and you're going to take good care of your skin because you've got all of this to use and to try. You've got, you know, about a 30-day supply, and that's why tonight I would get, to me, I recommend everybody get the skincare, because you can get your set of skincare for $50. And get the new serums. You get a free bag through the end of this month, and it's this fun silver bag. I don't know if I have one in here. Oh, I do. I just ordered the serums because I wanted the bag. Because women love bags. We're bag ladies. So this is tonight only. This actually ends. So if you ordered your serums, both serums day and night, because I've just added them into my skincare line because I love oils, and they literally just go right in. They're great for all skin types. So we have 2 new oils, and so your consultant will tell you about it, I'm sure. But this is the beautiful bag that you get for free when you get those 2 serums. So, you know, we're all kind of crazy for freebies. So I had to order those, and that's my big old order over there. Because, you know, I got to stay looking young. I got to stay looking good. Okay, so your job, seriously, for the next 30 days is to be using these products and using your 5 steps of skincare and become the expert. You're going to see about an 88% change in your skin. Most women are not using a whole system together. They might be using bits and pieces, but you need all 5 of these pieces. And let me tell you, give it 30 days. Do not make one decision about your skincare until you've been on it, because that's how long it's going to take about for the cells to do their turnover thing. And you're going to love it. It's going to be life-changing. BeautiControl, I can tell when women use BeautiControl. They walk in the room and their skin glows. It's amazing to me. Okay, so there's one thing missing from this page. So I'm going to let you guys, when you get home, go between toner, because this needs to be easy for you to remember. Go between toner and the revitalizing, the replenishing day serum, and make a line and put Tight, Firm, and Fill there. You can't be without Tight. Your face will fall off, and the only way you can get that free is when you we'll look at it. It's the second, I think it's the, let's see how you get your TFF free tonight. Okay, so yeah, the TFF comes free with, you can get $300 worth of products, and I haven't even talked about the Nutri-Rich oil, but that was one of the game changers. Like I always talk about game changers. This is a whole new category for us. And if you have any people with any skin issues like psoriasis or, what's the other big one? Rosacea. This is life-changing for them because it's and when Nicola first came over, this came from his company that's a part of Tupperware Brands. So it's one of the beauty brands called Nutrimetics, because after they bought us, they started buying other beauty brands because they wanted to not be in a product where it lasted, you know, it was an heirloom. You know, Tupperware can go generation to generation. Makeup, skincare, spa products, you got to keep using them over and over again. So that's why they fell in love with the products. Let's see where I got that shadow in my eyes. That's weird. Okay. So anyway, you get a makeup set. You get the set that's got the Nutri-Rich, and then my ultimate favorite. And I actually sent this page to you on your email. But you're in the first period, so if you're in your first 90 days, you're in the first period, and you can pick up $300 worth of products if you choose to do a $1,000 order tonight, and take advantage of the $5 shipping, the deferred payment, and then you pick up all that free product. So usually I like people to go out and sell. And I was talking to one of my directors last night, and she had a training, and she said, oh my gosh, this girl came, she wasn't going to do anything. She brought her case to the gym, and she had sold like 5 hand scrub, 4 hand cream, 5 lip appeal. It just went on and on. So she already had an order to place because she just opened it up and shared it with people. And everybody wanted to buy her demos, and she was like, no, you can't buy my demos. Those are for me. So if you share this product with people you know, that's why you want to start a list. We call it a frank list. It's who are your friends, who are your neighbors, who are your relatives, who are the people you work with, you know, what are kids' events. I mean, you just think about people. You open up your phone and you go through your whole phone and you just say, hey, I got to practice on 10 people. And you just keep going and going and going. And you see how easy this is. I mean, these products give such visible results. Women all across America deserve to experience what you're now going to experience. So let's see. So, okay. So after you do the toner, you're going to let the toner dry. And then you're going to put in the tight, firm, and fill. Now, what does tight, firm, and fill do? Basically, dehydrated cells go like this. So it's like a, okay, what that does is it fills it in and it plumps it back up and it turns it right back into a juicy grape. That tight, firm, and fill works miracles. The one for the eye, you can feel it tightening when it goes on. The one for the face, I mean, there's just nothing like it. So you got to experience it. It's the closest thing, I call it Photon. Closest thing to Botox you're going to get. It's going to help with things that are, you always tell women, once you get a wrinkle, it's yours to keep. But once you hit the age of 20 years old or older, that is when you start to need to use tight, firm, and fill. That is, so if you have children, if it's Mother's Day, you want to order gifts for moms. I mean, think about the people in your life that you know cannot stand that they're getting older. You know, I mean, it's not easy. And so we have an answer. We have a solution for women. So we've just got to give them choices. They can say yes or no, but why wouldn't you offer them one of our anti-aging spas? Just an anti-aging spa. You get together 4 or 5 of your friends. I come and do 10 treatments in an hour. It's really not hard because you're only showing what's in your case. Okay. So you're going to see amazing results when you use the anti-aging. And, you know, I told you our business is simple. You use it, you share it, and you teach others how to share it. But the skincare, and we're going to wrap up the skincare, it's the bread and butter of your business. And it's those 5 steps. And then you add in your TFF products. So you've got your Purify, your Exfoliate, your Revive, your TFF, which is your repair products, and then your Replenish, and then your eye cream. That's it. And you're going to see, gosh, if you throw that TFF in there, you're going to see 100% change in your skin. And I love that all of our products have been tested on real, live human beings. So we know that they work, right? They work. They've gone through rigorous testing. Okay, so a spa is really, really easy. Really, really easy. And those that choose to complicate it, they really don't work the business very long. The reason I sent you this set sheet is because this is all we show at the spa, okay? And even the 1-minute face is optional, but I'm going to tell you it takes 1 minute to do. It's just so easy. I just do half their face because it blows their mind. I love doing half their face with everything that I can possibly do. But if I put on the CC cream and then I put on the wet dry makeup, just dust over the wet dry makeup, they're blown away by that because the CC cream is magical, and everybody should have a CC cream because it's a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer, it's a sunscreen, it's got everything, and it's very lightweight, and it gives phenomenal coverage, especially in the summertime. I mean, people order it and order it and order it. So we start with the facial. That's, you know, at this, well, actually we start at the sink with the hand scrub because that's like your OMG kind of deal where they're like, wow. And then you start with the TFF around the eye, and then you do the hand cream. So you've done a few treatments, and if you want to, you can put the lip appeal on them when they go into the spa room to sit down to go through skincare and relaxation. Another thing, because you're going to all get your microderm appeal in the mail. It'll be there probably within a week or so. The easiest place to do that is just to put it on one elbow. You can do it on half their face if you want to take that time. But, you know, I believe that, you know, great leaders are wise and we should listen to them. And Michelle always tells me over and over again that she does not do anything but put it on the back of it And I used to just put products on the back of the elbow, but I've never really done the microdermabrasion like that. So I'm going to start because it's just too easy. One elbow, no machine, just with their hands, rub it off, and then let them be feeling it back and forward the whole night. They're going to be blown away. Put some Nutri-Rich oil on top of that, and it's going to rock their world. And that's another product that goes by the sink. It's Nutri-Rich oil because it's just fabulous. I have some pictures, and this is actually on our Facebook group. This is a picture of the Type Firm and Fill facelift. I mean, it's pretty remarkable, the results that people see with it. It's mind-blowing. The oxygen tool, because it's in one of the packages, and you should get that package because it's the best deal that's up there. There's a package with the oxygen tool that's just phenomenal. And for people, like I said, who have rosacea or have eczema, that and this Nutri-Rich oil, which basically is like Windex. You know how My Big Fat Greek Wedding, they use Windex for everything, you know, to heal everything. That's what Nutri-Rich oil does. So you can read about those. And this whole little collection of befores and afters is on our Facebook group, our Rockstar Facebook group. So, you know, everything is readily available for you. You don't have to go, oh, you know, where do I begin? If you want to begin, we'll tell you how to begin. You use the products, you fall in love with them, and you start sharing the products. That's the best thing that you can do, is share with about 5 people so everybody's experiencing this together. Okay, so what we do at a spa is we go through what's here, exactly what's here, and you have it. I told you how to use the TFF face and eye. We talked about how to do the facial. The microdermabrasion, very important. I actually have a picture, but I couldn't find it, of a before and after of a back of the hand after 8 uses, because I got rid of all the age spots. It's pretty amazing. But that's also up on it's on my face. It's on my website. It's on Michelle's website. So whichever's easiest for you. And then these are the things we use at the spa. And the reason that we picked this package is because it is how it is listed in the product book. Not that I'm showing the product book, but they have it listed together, and you can buy it all on sale. So if you get it together as a package, you get a special break on it. And so that makes sense to us. We want you to make more money. So it's got the lip appeal, and they're actually out of lip appeal right now, which stinks. So don't stock up on lip appeal right now, because it's the only thing in our whole line right now that's not available. And so I'm going to be ordering that towards the end of this month. So not a big deal, because what they don't know, they don't know. But you have yours in your case, so enjoy it. And if you want other people to love it, let them try it and say, look, it was so popular. Like our mascara sold out in 2 weeks. What we had enough for 6 months. Our mascara is crazy freaky good. So if you haven't used our new mascara yet, that will change your life. And it's on sale this month. You should take advantage, if you can, of the sales, like the free bag ends tonight when you get the 2 serums. The mascara is on sale. I'll tell you some other cool things that are on sale that I would be getting if I was starting to stock up, just to share with friends and family, and Mother's Day. Mother's Day too. Okay. And then the hand scrub and the hand. And then the iPads, these are all things that you have in your case. Those iPads, life-changing. Keep them in the refrigerator. If you've got allergy eyes, if you've got puffy eyes, if you've got reading eyes, if you've got computer eyes, if you cry a lot, they're just amazing. I mean, my kids grew up with those iPads because both of them had allergies. So they work. They get rid of the puffiness. They get rid of the swelling. They get rid of the itchy allergy eyes. And this is allergy season. And then this is our 1-minute makeup face. And I'll do another training now that I know how to do this. I'll do a training for you guys so you guys can see exactly what it is that a 1-minute face is. It's very easy though. And the great thing about it is if you want to go ahead and order it, then we can have a little lesson together when you've got it in front of you, because when you're doing it, I can teach you. Because I actually did makeup for 13 years because we didn't have a spa. So I love doing makeup. And so I'm happy to offer that later. And let's see what else I got here. Okay, what else did I want to tell you guys about? I told you a lot of stuff. I'm going to give you a second. Does anyone have a question about anything before we go on? My phone number is 901-497-2937. And I'm so sorry I can't see the chat. I don't know where it is, but he said minimize, or one of y'all said minimize the screen, but I'm afraid. I guess that really doesn't matter if I minimize the screen, because I get it now, because y'all are looking at my camera. Okay, so let me see if I can minimize the screen, and then, let's see. Oh no! Somebody couldn't get on. It's probably her. Hold on one second. Her connection. What I'm hearing is if they can't get on, it's could be your connection. So I'm so happy all of you guys were able to get on. And I hate that she missed that. I do. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have to talk about in my little book here that I wanted to share with you? And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay, so I told you about the spa. You want to keep it simple. Now, the great thing is on the information page, there actually is a spa you can go watch online live. How great is that? So you can watch makeup training online live. That's a live spa that we recorded. You can watch 2 different. Don't do it. You're in there to pamper, relax, and de-stress, and just make women feel good. So that's the cool thing. So spa is very, very simple, and you want to keep it that way. It's see one, do one. So that's very important. So you know all of our amazing treatments. You know, once you use them, you don't have to know any ingredients. I don't know any ingredients still. All you need to know is how you love the product and how you use them. They really want to know how it makes you feel. Like, how does that, you know, eye treatment make you feel? How does the TFF, what does that do for you? How does it look? And how good do you feel about yourself when you see lines and wrinkles disappearing? Yeah. Okay, told you about that. We also have what we call an instant facelift, which is our microderm appeal, and that really is on our set sheet, except for we separated the two because a lot of people just want to buy one or the other, and that's 100% fine. So if they want the full effect, they want to get those two together. They want to get the TFF face and eye, and they want to get the microdermabrasion together. And then we kind of call this our Tylenol version. And if they want the Vicodin version, which is the serious, like, oh my gosh, OMG, they go to the extreme. So that's something else a lot of people want to order right off the bat, because they want the stronger formulation to get more results, because it's got about 3 times the power of our original formulation of a TFF. So that's pretty good stuff. So I would get some extreme TFF. It's definitely better than the traditional, but the traditional is good too, and it's a lot less expensive, but I love them both. They're both great products. Okay, let's see. Told you about spa. I told you about all this, and you can read all this, but this has got lots of great information on it that is going to help you all if you want to do this as a business. It's got everything you need to know to help you have everything so you can do your business. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, let me see if there's anything else here. Yes, down there. Okay, and that the spas, which is really cool, that's on Spa Fairies. When you go in there, the password's Fiji, and you go to the YouTube trainings. The great thing about it is it's broken down so you can watch them one at a time. You don't have to watch the whole thing play through, from the opening to the close to the this to the that. And they're so simple, and I love it. I watch them every now and then myself, because we always need a little refresher, and to remember this is really a simple business that we don't need to complicate. Okay, there's some audio trainings on there too that you can listen to that will help you get started. I also have those if you want me to forward them to you. On the forms, there's the pictures of the grapes, raisins, and cornflakes. I sent them to you, but they're all readily available to you. But really, we've created kind of a business in a box and kept it really simple and made it really cookie cutter, and you can just print things off and laminate them. And you know, you don't have to be overwhelmed with this business, because it's designed to be fun and simple and duplicatable. And if it's hard for you, it's going to be hard for someone else. So first thing is just to fall in love with your products and start sharing the products. The makeup, really everyone does want to know about, but it's literally, there's 8 or 10 different trainings on makeup on Spa Fairy. So that's so cool that that's available by a great makeup artists with our products. Let me see what this question is. Do that still sharpener for the eye crowns? I'm not sure about that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to talk about Dream Start. I want to tell you about this really cool program that our president brought to us that we never had before him. He's genius. Okay. So this little program, that's it. one, we'll make sure you get one. But it kind of starts off with who we are as a company, and then it goes into the different women who join BeautiControl, you know, to share with friends and family. I mean, I love that we include everyone. Everyone's welcome to BeautiControl. I mean, it's really like a Costco membership. And then it goes into, like I said, your first, second, and third period. When you recruit your first one, you get that neck wrap, that gel neck wrap, and that would retail anywhere from $40 up. So that's a great way. Share it with someone. The $55 case, you know, that's valued at about $178 right now. And you probably have seen or maybe heard about that. If you haven't, you will. In the month of April and today, you can join with the $55 case. And it's a wonderful, wonderful case because it's got 4 of our best sellers. It's got that Vicodin, TFF base and eyes, the little sizes, but who cares, for $55. And then you get the new mascara that is literally life-changing. And you get the CC cream that everybody loves and reorders. So you definitely want to get your hands on that. So yeah, just make sure you check this out because this is crazy cool. And I don't like to go any further, but there's Fiji and iPad on the next page. So if you're looking for ways to earn free rewards for your family, hey, it's available for you. Okay, so Dream Start is amazing, and you are going to love it, and it is going to give you over $300 in free products your first 30 days. So if you're in your first 30 days, you can pick up all 3 of those packages, and I sent you the ordering opportunity, so hopefully you guys are looking at that. They're wonderful, and they're actually changing tomorrow. You're in the system, so you'll be locked in to get that 50%, but from now on at training, it's 40%. But remember, we offer so many great sales, and so you will always have ways to get 50% off. Don't even worry about it, but it's definitely a better deal tonight to lock in, and you're locked in tomorrow too. So look, I'll show you how to log into BeautiNet so that you know exactly how to order. Okay, so Dream Start is amazing, and let's see. And this is kind of cool about Dream Start. Anybody who joins, like, if you joined, let's say, March 15th. March is not your first month. Your first month is your first full month. So you might 30 days, but it's your first full 30 days. The other best news is, oh my, free first 90 days. So you can let people shop online, and BeautiControl just cuts you back a check for 40%. Now, I believe that if you have it there, they're going to buy it. I mean, I cannot tell you, over the years, I've tried it both ways, and that closet's full of product because I know when I bring it with me, they're going to spend twice as much. So you build it as you can, but you want to start with something, and that's why they give you the deferred payment. $1,000 order might take care of 3, maybe 4 spas, but like I said, she did 3 spas this weekend, and she sold almost $1,000, and she's still relatively new. So it just depends on, you know, who your first audience is. You probably know who it is who's going to get together some girlfriends for you so you can come and pamper them. But if you don't ask, the answer is no. Why wouldn't you want to try it? I always tell everyone, give the business 30 days, man. Just try it. Wow, what if it is like your dream life? What if it gives you a trip to Fiji? What if it changes the course of your destination? I mean, I always think to myself, when I met BeautiControl when I was 21, and I looked really bad, had a new baby, and had gained a ton of weight. And I'll never forget that in those little 90 seconds that someone shared with me about BeautiControl, that changed my life forever. And I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. So I'm very grateful to have such a flexible career that's allowed me to be at home with my kids, that allowed me to be everything I wanted as a mom. And now that they're grown, you know, knowing that I've got, like, I don't have any empty nest feelings because I got so many great women that I'm around every day. I'm going to do some schools this weekend, this Friday and next weekend. And I mean, I just have things going on all the time. So it kind of fits you in the season of your life. And that's what I love. So I always tell everybody, stay active, because you never know when you're going to need this business for something that you didn't expect, like an unexpected OMG, like your air conditioning goes out in your house, or your car breaks down, or your air conditioning goes out in your car, God forbid. So you never know when you're going to need what we have. So I'm grateful, because I know that I've always got this little back pocket business that I can pull out anytime I want to. But I would just challenge you to do 4 spas in the next couple, 2-3 weeks to practice. Because what if you bring in an extra couple thousand? Like, what would that money do for your family? how could that money help? It could help you. I know it could help you. Would it provide a vacation? Would it provide for your kids? Like, what are you missing out on because you're scared, because you're like, oh, I could never do that. That would have been totally me. I would have totally been the person that someone would have said, there's no way I should do this. But I thought, free car, free freedom. I don't have anything to lose and I have everything to gain. So I was like, I'm all about it. Okay. Let's see. We talked about Dreamstar. I told you a little bit about, when your first Dreamstar, the free game changer. And then at 500, you get the free makeup collection. And then at 1,000, you get the free. So when you do a $1,000 order, you pick up all that, but it's only good your first 30 days or your first period. So if you join middle of March, you would have all the way through May, but you won't get the 50% savings unless you do your order, like I said, when you're still in the system. You'll be good for tomorrow too. I don't want anyone to miss out on it. Okay, let's see. I wrote down, don't leave any money on the BeautiControl. Be sure to watch the videos. Okay, so I've got a couple other things I want to talk to you about, and I think it's really powerful. I do. I think it's very important, and it's the reasons why this crazy industry we call direct sales. So I want you to know, because something might apply to you. It might be something that maybe right now you're thinking, well, this is not something I might need right now, but what if you need it later? So this is the reasons why women are in direct sales. And number one, the number one reason why women do this is because they can build a part-time business anytime they want to. Because if you need an extra $500, you don't have to go to the mall and get a job making $8 an hour and sit there and wait for customers to come by, because you're sitting there waiting, because retail really only happens around Christmas. You get to create your own business. And trust me, women they buy product because they want to be serviced. They want to know that somebody is going to be their consultant for life, and that is you, and that is me, and that is why I service women, and they're not going to get that anywhere else but from us. So you can build a business anytime, number one. Number two is you can work from anywhere you choose. So if you want to go on a vacation and you want to take your spa case with you and do a spa, guess what? You get to write off that whole trip. Like, I have a book up here it's called Lower Your Taxes Big Time. And it's an incredible book by a best-selling author. And he basically says families that don't have a home-based business are lulu, because you will be able to write off $2,000, $4,000, $5,000 1 year. You want to know, I got audited because I wrote off $80,000, and the woman wanted to join, and she goes, it's a conflict of interest, and I can't. She said, but this is amazing. And it turned out my husband got us audited, not me. So I love that. I love that I can figure out how to write it off in my business, because I'm going to talk about my business. So we're talking gas mileage, meals when you eat out, cell phone, travel is huge. We go to our convention twice a year. You got to come with us to our convention because it's a girls' weekend. And, we get to write off that whole trip. It's unbelievable. If I buy a computer, it's a tax write-off. I buy the best phones because I'm going to write it off anyway. And I'd rather invest in that than give it to the government. And what people don't realize is those people who are making a lot of money that don't have a home-based business, you need one, because it's the only way you can protect yourself. That's the only way you can say, okay, so I've got this little business that now I can start taking all these deductions. So if you have questions, let me know. But it is a huge, huge, huge tax write-off. You can work from anywhere you choose. I told you that. You can start a business right now for $55. That is crazy to me. Like, I started for $500, and I thought that was then $500. But you know what? This woman believed in me, and she helped me figure out how to get the money. And I was like, I'm really glad that I had somebody that kept encouraging me, because $500 did not come easily. At 21, when I was struggling with no money, I was in college and had a new baby. So the money wasn't just sitting there. So I had to figure it out. And when there's a will, there's a way. I've learned if a woman wants something, she'll figure it out. And the woman believed in me, and I remember asking her about her company car and asking her what kind of money she made, and that was back in 2001. I asked her point blank, how much did you make last year? And she told me $81,000, and I looked at her and went, huh? Because every career I was looking at was like 30 or below. And I thought, wow, this woman, she's not even that nice and she's making all that money. I'll never forget thinking that. So that was a defining hour, and she was making ridiculous money and she was having her freedom. So I knew that I was going to give it a chance. Like I didn't have anything to lose by not trying. So wow, you get to start your business for pennies on the dollar. And it, I always say this business is priceless because it's all about personal growth. It's all about personal development. Everyone needs this business because it teaches you how to grow beyond where you are today, and everybody needs growth. I'm constantly working on myself. I'm constantly developing, and we do retreats and we do workshops and we do seminars and we do whatever we can because we know that if you're not growing in life, you're actually going in reverse, and everybody needs that. Not only the camaraderie, the girlfriends, the amazing women, just the personal growth. I mean, there's so many great reasons why women do this business, but I would have to say growth and self-confidence is number one. I mean, helping women find their self-confidence. We didn't even know it was in there. I love that. I love that. Love that more than anything. And giving that to my kids, being the role model for my kids has been amazing because I don't know if they would have been the go-getters that they are had they not seen, two parents, not just the man, really going after dreams. And, my husband actually left his career in 2001. He worked for FedEx for 17 years and, it was an incredible opportunity for him, but, I'll never forget everybody saying, you're going to lose your benefits. You're going to lose your this, you're going to lose that. And I went, yeah, but we're going to gain our freedom. I can just remember when my checks started going up and up and up and up because I really got serious and focused and committed. I remember one time he called me, he goes, don't touch any money in the account because something's wrong. Something was deposited into your account and it's wrong. And I was like, okay. And I looked and I was like, holy mac, that was my commission check. Because I was just working my business, loving on women from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. And that was like a $7,000 check way back in the day. And he was like, I'll just never forget. I said, I'm going to work like crazy to make our life what we want. And now we've got that freedom and we love it. So in 2 weeks, we're going to Ireland and part of the trip to Paris with BeautiControl, and we're going to Scotland. And I'm like, we get to do this because you had the guts to leave your career and start your own business. And of course, I did the same first. And I think to myself, thank God, we weren't so afraid to try that, we were willing to be satisfied. I mean, I don't know. I just always think you're either going to deal with the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And someone told me this week, what did he say? He said, maybe it was discipline. You need to be more disciplined. I was like, okay, you're right. We've got to be more disciplined and we've got to be willing to stretch and grow because we're not here just to every day get up and do the same routine and do it over the next day. And if you think about your life and what it looks like right now, I get up, I eat breakfast, maybe I get the kids off to school, then I go to work, then I come home, then I cook dinner, then I put everyone to bed, and then I have maybe an hour for myself, and then I go to sleep and I do it all over again. I kind of love that every day is different with me. Like tomorrow, we're meeting with some friends that we're traveling with, and we're going to plan out our travel vacation. In the morning, I work until noon, and then in the afternoon, we're meeting with them. I love that. I love the freedom. And Friday, I'm doing a school spa. And Thursday, I've got the lady coming to help me because my office is a mess. And, so I love that about this business. You kind of never know what it's going to be. And that's the best part of this business is, oh my gosh, am I looking over here and am I seeing, hold on. No. Okay. I thought I was looking over here and seeing all the little comments that y'all have made. I haven't seen any comments. How sad. I just didn't want to mess this up. So anyway. Okay. Another huge win for everyone is you're never alone. You're never in business. You're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. Because remember, my job and your recruiter's job is to help you be successful. And I love to tell women that are really good at what they do. I'm like, okay, so when you're really good at work, what do you get? What's the bonus? Well, I know what the bonus is. It's more work. They're not going to give you the raise that you deserve. They're not going to give you a free car. They're not going to give you a trip to Fiji. They're not going to change your. So, I tell women, 94% of women are dissatisfied in the workforce, but they stay because they don't know there's anything better. What if there was something better? What if there was more? What if there was better? You just might have just tapped into something that was destined for you. Because I know my life's different because of this company, and it's because of all the great friendships. Great, great women. Okay, said this already. Someone has a vested interest in your success. Said this already. Creating tax deductions every year to make it very worthwhile. Gas, and it just goes on and on. Food, gas, and travel. Those are the biggies. You learn while you earn. Like, you can go and start sharing everything that's in your case. And guess what? You get to make money right then and there. You don't have to wait to make money. You get to start making money immediately. So that's another great win of this business, is that it's anytime money. Like, you literally have an ATM machine in your back pocket. ATM, anytime money. If you need extra cash flow, you share some products. You can share products one-on-one. You can share products through your webpage. You can share products doing spas. Spas is the way to go, because I like a captive audience of 5 women, because I've got 5 new clients instead of 1. And I know women buy more because I'm there and I'm helping them and I'm giving them suggestions. So that's pretty cool. The income is limitless. It's unlimited. It's in your hands. It's in your decisions that you make every day. And if you choose to get up and do something with this business, I can guarantee you it is going to change your life and many lives around you. You know, I like to share with women that you're the sum of the 5 women you're hanging out with the most. So always look around you and see who you're surrounding yourself with, because there are 2 types of people that will hold you back in your life. And it's sad, because we've all got control over it. Well, some we do. We really do. But the first group that will definitely hold you back from your dreams are the negative people. And we've all got them in our lives. And we have to just say, hey, we're letting go and we're going to choose something a little different, because we want something different in our life. And then the other is you. We all have it. We all have self-doubt in ourselves, and we question if we can do this business. And that's perfectly normal. Everybody feels that way. You're not alone. You're not unusual. But we feel it, and we fight it, and we move in spite of it. And we actually start to let it motivate us, because it makes us hungry for more. But if you have that negative chatter that goes on and you're already telling yourself you couldn't do it, why would you give up before you even tried? Like, that's like quitting before you even got off the start line. So I'm telling you, this is easy. I'm telling you, anybody can do this. I don't have a college degree. Now, Michelle's got like 10 degrees. I mean, she's got degrees all the way to the top. I don't have any of that. You know, I'm just simple Sally. I have built my business from the heart, not my head. I've got plenty head girls, and I go crazy because I'm like, oh, you know, that's not what drives this business. It's just touching, connecting, and loving on women and having a blast doing it. So I love that. It's up to you what you do with the business, how many hours you want to work a week or a month, or whatever you're committed to. But whatever your dream is, that's where you decide, this is how much time I'm willing to invest for the dream that I'm wanting for my family, for myself, for my future. And I'm going to leave you with some questions to think about, so that you kind of formulate in your mind, well, maybe there is something that I could do with this. And then finally, on the reasons why women build direct sales, home-based businesses, because it's like, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's like 25,000 women a week are getting into our types of businesses. So there's women everywhere looking for what you have, but the reason they don't join is because no one offers it to them. Nobody ever offered Michelle Jones to do this business. Or who knows, maybe she would have looked at it. They were probably too scared to ask her, but those are the people I love to ask. The ones that I'm intimidated by, those are the ones that would be really good. It forces me to grow. What does a no mean? Nothing. A no means nothing. I could care less if they say no. In fact, I'm happy when they say no, because then the odds are I'm going to get to a yes faster. So the more no's you get, the more likely you're going to get some yeses. The final reason is that you're creating a residual income, and it could go on forever and ever and ever. And I do make money in my sleep. I mean, this is the end of the month, and I don't know, maybe $14,000, $15,000 this month, but I don't say that to brag, but it moves when I sleep. And it's because I continue to go out there and help women and do something I love and I'm passionate about. And I could double that if I worked a lot harder, but I'm really happy where I'm at in my life, you know, to be 45 and to have the freedom and to have the luxury of, you know, just the control of my time and, you know, everything about just living my dream. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to live every moment and enjoy and not have any regrets. You know, I always say, if they yanked me out of the universe tomorrow, I would not have any regrets. So I'm going to challenge you to have a miracle, to have your own little BeautiControl miracle. If you can snap your fingers, that's how quickly it takes to have a miracle of the mind. And when you have that miracle, which is just a mind shift and a belief in yourself that, you know what does she have that I don't have? Nothing. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. Then you might be willing to place a bet on yourself, you know, because it's you. It's you and the opportunity to have something different you can maybe look back one day and be extremely proud of, and know that, you know, through perseverance, through determination, through, you know, just getting in here and having fun with it and meeting great women and drinking great wine, because, you know, I love the wine and cheese spa. I'm like, do you want to do margaritas or wine and cheese spa? I don't even ask them for another, and I'll go, oh, you look just like a margarita girl. We're going to have fun at your spa. You know, because that's just it. I mean, a spa is a girl's night out for you. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing. Okay, so there's one other thing I wanted to share with you, and I cannot remember. Oh, this is powerful. Behind one spa. This is a real life story of what happened with one little spa. Okay, so this is the story. This amazing consultant, who I know, had a one-on-one back in January. So this actually happened in January of this year. So it's been a story that's been told, because it's crazy. Because nobody ever tracks what happens from one spa. So one spa back in January with Christy, and she bought $184. She then invited a friend over a couple weeks later, and together they brought $376. They loved it so much that they booked a spajama party a month later, and sales were $623, and 3 bookings and 1 recruit. The following 3 spas were $223, $517, and $529. From those 3, I got 2 more spas booked. One of the spa sales was $575, and the other was $482, plus the hostess wants to join. So my sales from that one spa that started with just one spa, the power of one, totaled $3,509. That was $1,754 profit. And that doesn't count all the reorder business that I got from the new clients. These spas will continue until who knows when, but it is so exciting to look and see the power of one spa. So I love that. One spa is crazy. So I'm always like, get a handful of spas. You'll never look back. We have a magic booking box. I don't know if you've seen it or heard about it. Let me see if I got it somewhere. Spa is so easy. Where's the magic box? Here it is. The magic box has gotten a little rusty. But it's a cute box, and you just put it in the middle of the spa, and you let everybody stare at it. And the only way, and the whole time you're just saying, you know what, don't forget to remind me about the magic of the box, because I want to make sure you guys all know how to get this. And then at the end, I'm like, did you guys have fun tonight? Yes. Do you love your hostess? Isn't she awesome? Did she have great wine and cheese and food and snacks, and everybody feels pampered? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's help her. And I literally put it on her lap, and I go, so this is it. There's like all these crazy cool things in this magic box, and like retired things you can't even get anymore, because I'll get things on sale and throw it in here. And I'm like, you guys can help her, just 2 of you. When 2 of you schedule spas, and I'll come do the spa just like this for you and your friends, no cost to you. You have to say no cost to you, because they cannot get over the fact that you've just given them $100 worth of treatments at no cost to them. And I always tell them, we do this because I have products available if you want to buy it. You don't have to buy it, but I think you're going to fall in love with it. That's why I've been doing it for 26 years or 1 year or 1 month or whatever you want to say. And I will tell you, this box changed my business. I got it at Walgreens, but you can use a hat box. You can get a box from it. You can use whatever you want to use. Just go get a cute freaking box, put some stickers on it. This was one of those little stickers. This came from Walgreens. This single-handedly changed my business. So they don't open it unless 2 people book. And it doesn't matter. It can be coal in it. That hostess is looking at people like, if 2 of you don't book, something's going to happen here. So it's awesome. It's a ton of fun. Okay, so the last thing, and then we're going to wrap up, because I know some of you guys probably want to sit and talk about ordering. This is your ordering opportunity, guys. I will tell you, the best set, I think, for the bang for the buck, because you remember, you're going to get 50% off. This tool, the BTX, this is our Botox, really our Botox in a jar. You get the Extreme. You get the platinum eye pads. You get all this and the cute little carrier for everything. It's the age reversal set, and it retails for $402, and you pay only $175. So you get a lot of really cool stuff. This is my favorite set right here. These patches were actually used like on the Today Show. They're world famous. They drive vitamin C into your face. To your eyes. You can run up underneath your eyes. They're wonderful. If you do one side, they're awesome. Our oxygen mask, I love that. This is another really good set. So you're just going to have to look. Skincare, if you want to go cheap, get you your full-size skincare because you need that for you. And honestly, you need it in your case. I don't like using travel size. Travel size I use for my travel, but I wanted full size for my case. Get the serums, you know, get your serums. And then if you're just totally perplexed, margarita for Mom's Day. I mean, you get all this product for $50. So just remember that any set you choose, so if you choose one set out of all these sets, it activates $5 shipping on the whole order, and you can shop tonight 50% off. So that's pretty exciting. So you can pick and choose. Now there's lots of things on sale this month. So you need to look, like the under eye puffy pen, you can get for like $7 because it's on sale. It's regularly $32, on sale for $15. Then you get to take your 50% off if you get a set. Love it. If you use it for a month, you will not have dark circle and puffiness underneath your eyes. They've got all the sugar body wash and lotion on sale. Just talk to your person or talk to me. Oh, the mascara. It's on sale for $22.90. And so I stacked up a ton of those at the beginning of the month because I just don't ever want to run out of it because I use it myself. My daughter uses it, and we're extremely picky people. So be sure. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to be thinking about, I want to know if what you learned, if you'll email me at Blair Billings, just the email that I sent you, because I'll have to mark off that you were here. So if you'll just send me back a quick email that says I was there, this is what I learned, and the password that you stayed on till the end, because looky here, it's only 8:40, is sweet potato. Put sweet potato in your email somewhere. And just let me know that you were on the call so that you get your $87 tool, that amazing $87 tool. And I'll hang here for a few more minutes. And if anyone has any questions you want to me, I am happy to answer anything if you want to call, and then I can answer a question. I think that might be kind of hard right now while I've got this thing still going, but I'm going to try to figure out if this is, if I can shrink this down. Close your eyes for just a minute. Just a minute. Let's just pretend. Let's just dream together for just a minute. 1 minute of dreaming, and then we're done. What amount of money would you really like to make? Think about it. You can write it down, or you can think about it. But in your perfect world, what would you really like to make? What would make you feel comfortable? Where would you like to visit in the world or the US? Where's a dream destination that you would love to go? Have you ever even thought about it? Would you love to go to Paris? This will be my 3rd time to Paris. That's just mind-boggling to me. We took our kids for graduation a few years ago. We went on a BeautiControl trip. Now we're going on our 2nd BeautiControl trip to Paris. And I'm still freaked out that you all can go with me to Fiji. That's mind-blowing to me. Okay, next is, hold on. What type of house would you love to live in? Create your dream house. Think about your dream house. What would it look like? Would it have a pool in the backyard? Would it be a lake house on the lake? Somewhere your family can go? So your dream vacation, your dream money, your dream home, your dream life. And what would you do if you knew you could not fail? Everybody said yes. No one said no. And who are the people you would love to be spending time with if there's just no time? No time. Time is freedom. BeautiControl is freedom. It forces you to grow and to try things and to do things and to see things and to connect, you know? I mean, it's the best, most positive group of women I've ever in my life dreamed that I would be so connected with. So there's things that you can do to get started, whether you want to make money or save money. I'm just happy that you stayed on the call. And if you'll just, like I said, if you'll email me, if you've got some dreams, let me know. If you need help ordering, let me know, because we've got time. You should all be in the system. But if you didn't show up, for whatever reason, if somebody didn't show up, then they won't get marked off. But all of those of you that did are going to be getting the microderm abrasion, micro peel abrasion. It's got the micro peel. It's got it's an awesome product. It's got the glycolic peel and the microderm abrasion in it. They took 2 products and forced it into one. It gives serious repair benefits that you're going to love. But I am so honored to have spent this time with all of you guys. And I'm going to try to do these every 3 weeks so you guys can bring people, and I'll get better and better, I hope. And I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to have you as a part of my family in BeautiControl, and I'll be doing this till I die. I'm 45, going to be 46 this year. Started 26 years ago when I was 21 by accident, and you know, God knew what I needed. I needed positivity. I needed girlfriends. I needed growth. I needed income. I needed freedom. I needed to be able to raise those kids who are so grateful that I was there for every single thing that they ever had. You know, I never had to miss a beat. We didn't have to miss out on any family vacations, you know, and they just got better and better as my business grew. But I appreciate all you guys being here. I will hang out, and if you'll send me, like I said, your aha moments, if you need help ordering, how I can support you, anything you want out of the business, so I'll know what you're looking for, so I'll know whether to reach out to you. I promise you are bothered. Always say, ooh, I'm going to bother Blair. That's my job. That's my passion. It's what I do. And if you'll work 50-50 with me, I'll meet you 50% of the way, every step of the way. I had somebody just send me a text earlier today. I've been checked out, and would you support me? Would you help me? Da, 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 da. I'm like, of course I will. I'll never give up on you. I will never give up on any one of you. I'll always be here. And you've got a whole team of people that want to see you be successful in and out of BeautiControl. You know, that's the beauty of this business. So decide what you want to do for the ordering opportunities. You should have everything you need in that email. If there's anything I can do, any questions you have, I'm going to hang out here for just about 5 minutes, kind of clean up my desk here. And if you need to text me any questions or anything, I'll be happy to answer them live. So, you know, whatever it is I can do for you to help you. But thanks for being on. This was tons of fun. I'm very excited. I'm really looking for a minute and see if I can figure out how to do something here. So you guys, thank you again. I appreciate you all being on here live. It was awesome. Mute, present, hide, present. I'm checking my text. Any questions about anything? No, y'all. Screen share, chat. Oh, I think I found it. Did anyone see that group chat right there? I know 5 of you are still on here. Do you see that? To list all available. Sarah, can you see what I just put on the group chat? Better late than never. You can't see that group chat, huh? Okie dokie okie. I can see it. Do you have a group chat there anywhere, Sarah? What's this little face? Close. Mute. Camera. Broadband. Default. Cancel. Live call. Chat. All right, guys, one more minute and then I'm going to sign off. Just wanted to make sure no one had any questions. You can. Copy that. That's good. I love it. Be sure to join me on Facebook, everybody. Friend me, please. Okay, I'm looking at that, Miss Sarah. I love all the sweet potatoes. This is great. Southern style, sweet potato. Okay, I'm looking for my, there we go. Aw, that's so sweet. I wish I could see that. Hi, hi, hi. You can definitely order right away. Y'all are all set up. You can take advantage of your discount tonight. If you're still there, Chris Har. I don't know who Chris Har, but I guess you can't say that. Oh, Lord. All right, well, I'll take a class on that. All right, guys, I'm going to sign out. Y'all have a wonderful night, and don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions or need anything, and I will get everyone marked in so that you guys can run with ordering if you need to order, or just run with whatever it is you choose to run with. All right.